I believe the phone was shut down. Let's see if that was the case. Okay. All right. We got what we needed. We got a narcotic pickup behind Carlos and Letty Protein Shake Business. Narcotic pickup. Heavy bag. Parked away from camera view. And we have 5139 with the truck. Periodic deliveries, Village of Pilsen area. This is after yesterday's planned physical attack with the recently employed United States Postal Worker employee. Right here. 5139. She came up from behind me, and her motive and intentions were very clear. Okay? She doesn't live here. She lives over there. So it was a prearranged physical attack, most likely with a weapon. Okay. Oh, there we go. And we have the police officer to confirm it as well. Okay, that's a confirmation. And the reason the police officer is in the area is for safe passage of narcotics. You guys just witnessed two transportations of narcotics behind Carlos and Letty Protein Shake Business and 5139 Trap House with a gunshot through the front window. Both of these individuals are carrying heavy narcotics. 5139, the truck that we recorded, Hawthorne Track Race Horses, long-range transportation of narcotics involving horses. Okay, and we did notice the pickup of narcotics behind Carlos and Letty Protein Shake Business, most likely dropped off in a hidden, discreet area. They do have dumpsters in the back from time to time. It is a drive-through pickup. And that's the reason for the police officer in the area for safe passage. Okay, so 7:49 a.m. Friday, July 24th, 2026. This is Thomas Cicero Mayor, Larry Dominic, Dirty Little Secret. Okay, that's the reason for yesterday's prearranged physical attack by the recently employed United States Postal Worker right here. And that's her vehicle, and that's her information. You can find out if she's employed or not, but we do have her on wearing her uniform. Okay, she is making trafficking, distribution, and packaging of narcotics. Just one of many trap houses in the area. Okay, and the police officer is also in the area to see if I respond to the prearranged physical attacks. Okay, that police officer right there is pretty much waiting, standing by, set up traps, false police reports, and arrests, court dates, order protection, document a history of mental health issue illness once I respond to the game of manipulation, daily plan attacks, entrapment. The bright light harassment is a big part of it. Covering up the windows. Okay, so once again, she doesn't live over here. She was a prearranged physical attack, most likely with a weapon, and she snuck up from behind me, okay, while recording various scenarios of entrapment, okay. But other than that, we also have 5132 across the street. 5132 across the street. The person in charge of 5132, look at the distance he is parked at. And that's to avoid the timestamp. The timestamp enables us to find out the reloading process, how long of a traveling distance, and how many daily routines are being made throughout the day. Okay? That's the reason for the discretion. And the Candyman also does the same by parking by Board of Education District 99 building, always carrying bags of narcotics. And, well, what can I say? We do have the police officer, and once again, we are urging the public to participate. I filed a petition with a tax preparer incriminating our current mayor, June 10th, 2026, Wednesday. Once again, June 10th, 2026, Wednesday. Just inquire the status date based on May 1st, 2026, Friday at 6:17 p.m. We do have a police report Friday that indicates that it was a prank call. Even though 60 plus police officers were deployed here, the whole area was on lockdown, front and back alley. Just in case I respond by running away. That's right. And the police officers proceeded by going up the stairs, and they were hiding behind this tree right here with shields and helmets and a special tool to knock down the door. Okay. They also called my ex-wife at work. She fainted because they were telling her that someone wanted to hurt themselves at this address at 5133, my address. And, this is called to create family conflict, emotional distress, anxiety, disbelief, mistrust, anger. That's the reason they called her. And also, February 27, 2026, a U.S. Marshal fake arrest father and son. Her husband continues hiding after the U.S. Marshal fake arrest. Yesterday, we uploaded the video this morning. We uploaded the video of the same scenario that took place with the scooter and her husband. Okay, same scenario, driving around in the scooter and making the delivery with a book bag and the scooter. Okay, her husband's friend came by on video, and he made he sped her away, driving at a high rate of speed. So we did upload that information. So February 27, 2026, same scenario, Friday at 3 p.m. And we also have other dates that the police officers were deployed as well. Okay, so that's what we got right here. They have covered up the window. They do have a signed contract with Thomas Cicero officials, the Martinez family. Okay. All right. So right here, we do have this information. I was attacked while grocery shopping. That's right. Large presence of police officers arrived here. This is the date that the attack occurred, attacking the victim's psyche, of course, sirens, flashing lights, and moving their vehicles at a high rate of speed toward me, okay? And going around in circles. The thumbnail on this video is my shopping cart, okay? You can clearly see the intent of them attacking me, moving their vehicles at a high rate of speed, flashing lights, and going around the circles while I'm in the middle with my shopping cart, okay? So we do have the police officers entering and exiting as far as the attack. So that attack took place. Other than that, the individual that you saw leaving in the truck, that's his bike right there. That bike right there is used to serve customers around the area. That bike right there. Okay, 5139. 5139 Trap House. 5139 Trap House. Okay. And next door is 5135. 5135. Okay. It looks like the Martinez family are hiding their vehicles pretty far now. Okay, you can see that is the blue vehicle of homeowner Martinez's son right there. That is the blue vehicle of homeowner Martinez's son. Instructed to park as far away as possible. So when the prearranged physical attack takes place, they have an alibi that they won't buy. Alright, this is what happened when my ex-wife responded by attacking the door. Okay? She couldn't come in because I have a safety latch to allow me extra time to remove the items from the window. Okay, so there we go. Right there. Okay? Very deep, lethal gashes that he wanted to get in, and I removed the items from the window to avoid family conflict, and I ran inside my room. Okay? But Thomas's officials responded immediately by deploying Department of Public Health. Department of Public Health is in charge as far as documentation of mental health issue illness. This is their safety net to avoid any association or blame if something happens to me physically or electronically. Okay, that is their safety net, and that's why they have covered up the huge gap that was there to avoid any association. Especially when my son offered me a film to cover up the windows, and he stated, so they stop bothering you. Okay, I told him nobody's bothering me. I know social acting. Okay. All right. Other than that, that's it. You notice how quickly these police officers do respond on command signal. They're being deployed directly from next door, 5135, right next door. Okay, and that's the reason why this female was instructed to park right behind me. A prearranged physical attack, most likely with a weapon, okay? And she is recently employed by the United States Postal Office, okay? That's her information right there. Once again, she has no business being over here, and she's been instructed to play the victim of being harassed by an individual with a camera recording in public view. That is me. That's right. So that's it. This is the area that she's pretty much covering. She usually parks here, or parks here in front. And it's all prearranged physical attacks. And the police officer that you just saw is waiting just for me. Okay? This is their safety net. Once again, you want to get rid of somebody, you attack the brain electronically. Please subscribe to YouTube channel Tech Ingredients. Detailed information, scientific facts, equal exposure from microwave oven, x-ray machine, or sleeping next to a high power line. And you want to get away with the murder? Well, definitely just follow along how Thomas's officials are going about that, strategizing every single day, prearranged physical attack, okay? All right, and that's for the reason for the bright light harassment. All right, this is some movement, some fast movement, 5132. I got a feeling this individual is getting ready to serve customers at an indoor-outdoor recreational facility golf course. That is his truck right there, okay? So with this, this is some movement back there, running, okay, running. And that's usually an indication that he is getting ready to serve customers at an indoor-outdoor recreational facility. Trap houses, okay? 5130 is a trap house, okay? No address identification or work permit. And once again, we did upload the video of her husband's friend, February 27, 2026, fake arrest with a U.S. Marshal. Her husband continues hiding, okay, to avoid incriminating the U.S. Marshal and our current mayor. But her friend came by yesterday utilizing the same strategy as her husband based on that date, okay? Other than that, carrying a book bag and making... There we go. There we go. So they are listening to me. This is community gang stalking, okay? And the brain attacks as well. Constantly shocking the brain from any electrical source outlet. All right, that's it. Don't forget, January 8th, 2025, that was our first installment with the IRS regarding 5132 West 24th Street, Laramie, Cicero, Illinois, 60204. The first floor remains vacant. Nello Greco is the main proprietor. And obviously, they're not concerned with the taxes and do not need the extra revenue. There you go right there, 5132 West 24th Street, Laramie, Cicero, Illinois, 60204. And I just found out recently that the individuals on the second floor are involved in criminal activity, okay? They may or might not know the significance. There's no reason for this criminal organization to go into details, but they are participating on a daily basis on the game of manipulation, daily plan attacks, entrapment, as well, and most likely as second character witnesses, okay? Behind enemy lines, plenty of second character witnesses, and that's the reason for the constant prearranged physical attacks, most likely with a weapon, okay? So that's how confident they feel, and these police officers are very aware that if anything happens to me, physically or electronically, they have a safety net to cover that. That's the reason the mob, Board of Education, District 99, male and female, are involved. Look at the dollar store owner. The dollar store owner was instructed to transfer over his business to a family member. The dollar store warehouse, small little warehouse, remains vacant, okay? Empty and vacant. The dollar store owner moved. We uploaded the information on his address a block away, and it's much smaller, very small, compared to this small little warehouse right here. And, well, to avoid any loose ends, the IRS, and to avoid any blame or association if anything happens to me, electronically or physically, okay? That's called making sure there's no loose ends. He is on video, constantly threatening my life, along with the other individuals here. This individual just recently chased me up the stairs, 5132 on video. So this right here is just escalating, and now escalated to the point that now we have a U.S. recently employed United States Postal Office employee with a weapon, most likely, waiting for me, okay? That's the reason she parked there, and we have the play-by-play as I went down the stairs, and right all of a sudden, she appeared out of nowhere, okay? Plenty of parking where she was at, but she was instructed to pursue me from behind, okay? These attacks usually happen from behind, and once I am knocked unconscious, that's the reason the Martinez family were instructed to park far away and stay away from the area, because the Martinez family next door, 5135, my family will be asking them what happened to Miguel Rodriguez Jr. They're going to say, we don't know. We weren't in the house. They have an alibi, okay? That's called making sure there's no loose ends. Behind enemy lines, please share information, guys. Carlos and Letty Protein Shake business, doing extremely well, okay? Drive-through, and you just saw the pickup on narcotics discreetly being dropped by the dumpsters. You saw the individual picking up the heavy bag. He did not use his vehicle to pick up that heavy bag. Instead, he parked the vehicle all the way in the corner and secretly went discreetly all the way to the back where the narcotics were hidden, and there you go. So we have two narcotic operations that took place that I know of. 5139, trap house with the gunshot through the front window, and behind Carlos and Letty Protein Shake business by the dumpsters. That's the reason the police officer was in the area for safe passage of narcotics. We also have a Cook County Sheriff involved. Cook County Sheriff Tom Dart. Cook County Sheriff Tom Dart, unprovoked home visit at 5 a.m. requesting to speak to me. I don't know the individual. I do not know this police officer, Cook County Sheriff Tom Dart, but he was knocking on my door while sleeping at 5 a.m. That's right, my bedroom door, accompanied by Thomas Cicero Emergency 911 dispatcher named Anna. Before they left, obviously I continued sleeping. Before they left, they instructed my family members, if Miguel Rodriguez, starts acting in any peculiar way, do not hesitate. Call 911 emergency, okay? Emergency, not non-emergency, emergency. Once I respond to the broader harassment, of course. There you go. This is their safety net. That's why they're going beyond the call of duty to make sure they're covered if anything happens to me physically or electronically. This is how they're able to manipulate businesses, remain in control, silent, incoherent victims. Nursing home final faith, identity theft, Medicaid takes place, organized crime, family process. It's a long, tedious process, but well worth it. because the younger the victim, the bigger the payoff. We are waiting, standing by for more activity. This individual will be coming out very shortly. I did see him running. Usually when he's running he's getting his golf clubs. His golf clubs, I believe, is how he is transporting the narcotics. So he is getting ready. I just saw, and look at the distance he is parked, guys. There's no reason to be parked that far of a distance from your resident, okay? To avoid the timestamp, okay? To avoid the timestamp. That is it. Moving on. Murder plot continues. Extreme lethal. High level frequencies, electromagnetic field waves. And we uploaded various attacks on the phones. The phones continue to be attacked, okay? The phones continue to be attacked from any electrical source outlet. And that's pretty similar to the brain. The brain is constantly being attacked. And obviously, the brain cannot be replaced, okay? So they are aiming for the brain, and they have a safety net to avoid any association or blame, okay? So please share our information. History in the making. Don't forget, January 8th, 2025, I filed a petition with a tax preparer regarding Nello Greco, main proprietor of 5132. We are no longer showing the spreadsheet, but because of community family guidelines, but the information is there for future reference. It is there, okay? Regarding 5132 West 24th Street, Laramie, Cicero, Illinois, 6George4. Okay, that is the information, very vital. Just ask and inquire the status date. And don't forget, June 10th, Wednesday, incriminating that current mayor based on those dates. Okay, a misuse of taxpayers' emergency revenue funds. Once again, these police officers are driving around in circles here like a parade. And, well, this is the reason why I feel Thomas Cicero officials and our current mayor should be held somewhat responsible for the 17-year-old gunned down feet away from Morton High School. That's right. Because if you look at the videos, you will see the large presence of police officers here on a daily basis, guys. There's non-emergency here. Non-emergency. They're here for two specific reasons. For entrapment purposes of a physical attack, most likely with a weapon. Now, with a recently employed. Okay, we do have the senior citizen, I believe. Let's see if that's her. I'm not sure. We're going to find out if that is her or not. The vehicle just appeared. So let's see if we can get some type of... it just appeared. Okay, so this is... let's see. Let's see if we can get some idea what's going on. Waiting. Waiting. Okay, there we go. So I was right. The senior citizen was instructed to move her vehicle from the garage right there. Okay, right there. All right. Why? Well, they want me to go outside and pursue her. Okay, that police officer that you just saw on video is waiting for me, and she will be playing the victim of a distressed female being harassed by individual recording in public view. Okay, so that is the strategy that just took place right before your eyes. Okay, that is constant strategizing. Remember, they are looking for a safety net to avoid if anything happens to me electronically or physically. And that individual, female, senior citizen, is well documented. And you saw the running that took place. She lives right there. She's well documented already, the senior citizen with a white vehicle. And this is another attack that just took place at 8:11 a.m. Friday, July 24th, 2026. Okay, so there you go. This is constantly strategizing and get involved. It is worth your time and effort, guys. Okay? Behind enemy lines, I am living proof it can be done, guys. It can be done. This is a huge organization. A huge organization. And the reason I'm here is because I care, and I do not want no regrets. Okay? I know if I were to walk away from this, I don't have to be here. If I were to walk away from this, I will feel a regret. Okay? Because very few people can attempt what I'm doing. Okay? You saw that motorcycle, also community gang stalking. See that? It is measured with a scale called social acting equals reaction response that attacks the victim's psyche, okay? Emotional disturbance state of mind, okay? Based on psychological warfare books, The Art of War, The Centennial, Mind Games, 48 Laws, community gang stalking, bright light harassment, dog barking on command signal, provoke confrontation, eye contact. A number of scenarios for entrapment purposes categorized as state fraud, mental health hospital, inpatient entrapment. There you go. And the reason the family members are so vital for them, oh, there we go. Again, I told you. So the police officer was waiting. I told you. They're constantly going back and forth, non-emergency here. That senior citizen that you just saw running, obviously was instructed to take her vehicle from the garage and park it in front and then run inside. So I go outside and record her. That police officer was waiting right around the corner. He never left. The first run that he made, he simply parked around the corner and waited for the command signal from next door, 5135 West 24th Street. Deliver me. Oh, okay. So we got the police officer returning back. You can see the time frame here. 8:14 p.m. a.m. 8:14 a.m. Morning, Friday, July 24th. Okay. You can pretty much see why Thomas City officials I filed a petition incriminating our current mayor based on those dates, June 10th, 2026, Wednesday. Once again, June 10th, 2026, Wednesday, this year, I filed a petition incriminating our current mayor a misuse of taxpayers' emergency revenue funds. We have a lot of good people out here that are unknowing of what's really going on, okay? And Board of Education, District 99, employees participating as well, okay? As second character witnesses parking at my doorstep from time to time. All right, so that's it. We were able to capture the police officer once again, and this is ongoing. This is ongoing throughout the day. Non-emergency here, guys. And we did upload videos of the sirens being turned on as the police officer passed underneath my window. The sirens and flashing lights and speeding. Obviously, this is a residential area. Children are in danger. That's right. I am protecting the community from the police officers, Thomas City officials, and our current mayor, David Dominic. Yes, I have contacted the Department of Surgeon General. Okay? Yes, I have contacted the State Police Department. Okay? The one in Harrison and the one in Joliet. Okay? They have my information. The DEA, Drug Enforcement Administration, Chicago and Dearborn, Illinois. But this criminal organization is being protected. And obviously, we do have Cook County Sheriff Tom Dart as well. Cook County Sheriff displays Cook County Sheriff Tom Dart on video as far as my ex-wife's statement. The individual 5132 is waiting patiently. He will be up next. 5132. Serving customers at an indoor-outdoor recreational facility golf course. And the female, 5130, much later, most likely around 9 or 10, okay? But he's up next. The Candyman, obviously the Candyman, he's usually hiding and parked to avoid the timestamp as well by Board of Education. All right, moving on for now. We were able to capture that. And the instructions are being given Once again, periodically, right next door. Okay? 5135, you can hear. Okay? So basically, right here. Okay? This is where the instructions are being given, right here. Second floor. And they were able to instruct the individual to go behind the parking lot of Carlos and Letty Protein Ship Business and pick up the narcotics from a hidden area. This is a designated area for crime activity. Okay, well protected by law enforcement. Okay, this is it. This is behind enemy lines, guys, and my family has no idea. I did that on purpose. There's certain advantages. Okay, all right, moving on for now. Get involved, guys. History in the making. This individual, 5132, will be making a run for the money very shortly. Moving on. 8:17 a.m., Friday, July 24th, 2026. That's pretty much it. Please share our information. You guys do the phone, and I do the recording. That's right. Get on the phone, and especially contact Child Protective Services, guys. We have a lot of child abuse going on here. Carlos and Letty Protein Shake Business, 5130, 5132, serving young teen victims and children in the area. Okay, there's a lot here, guys, that needs to be covered. And yes, you can follow these individuals for their drop-off locations. That's what you can do. You can follow this individual, what golf courses he's going to. You can follow this female as far as her routine deliveries of narcotics. Now, more dangerous because she actually is delivering, worrying, and is employed by the United States Postal Service. Okay, so now it just got real dangerous because she is targeting your family members. That's right. Addiction is a very big part. This is the female's information right there. This is the female's information right there. You can find out all you need to know about her. This is a prearranged physical attack, most likely with a weapon. We uploaded the video frame by frame right there. She has no business being here, guys. She lives over there. All right, that's it. Oh, look at that. The internet connection has been attacked again. Let's see what happened. It was just attacked right now. Let's see. Oh, okay. A change of heart. It was just attacked. It was just attacked. And I guess they, let's see. It was attacked, okay? 8:19 a.m. Friday morning, July 24th, 2026. Another attack on the internet. You guys saw it. I was able to capture it. Another attack on the internet, okay? All right, that's it. Moving on. It is worth your time and effort. Standing by. Ex-wife should be arriving. We cannot be by the window. This individual will be coming out very shortly. And it's early, guys. It's still early, but we got to be ready. 8:20 a.m. Friday morning, July 24th, 2026. Standing by. We should have more activity in the area very, very shortly, guys. Very, very shortly. We are on standby. Stand by.